Hi, everybody. Mischa here with Word of the Day, and there it is. Inimitable. What does this adjective inimitable mean? And why is it so hard to get out of your mouth? It's hard to say, I think, because of all the short eyes. Anyway, what does it mean? It refers to something or somebody that it is impossible to imitate or copy, because that thing or that person is utterly unique and perfect the way it is. It comes from Latin with the same meaning, and we never use this word literally. We would never refer to, say, for example, a snowflake as inimitable. We only use it figuratively. We talk about beauty or music or the majesty of nature as inimitable. Okay, where does it come from? As I told you, Latin. But when it comes into English for the first time in 1495, it comes in a poem called The Pastime of Pleasure by Stephen Hawes. Stephen Hawes is a really important transitional figure. He's like between the Middle Ages and the Renaissance. So he moves us from this kind of dream allegory style of poetry, kind of a moral poetry, because the pastime of pleasure is about a knight in shining armor looking not just for true love but also for his moral compass. We go from that to the Renaissance. And in the Renaissance, we've got humanism, not scholasticism, and we've got a much tighter, crisper type of writing. It's a really interesting transitional period, and Stephen Hawes is right in the middle of it. If you cut forward a couple of hundred years to the late 17th, early 18th century, you've got, Milton referring to Eve's beauty as inimitable. You have Alexander Pope referring to Homer as inimitable when he did his translation of the Iliad. So, how can we use it now? Here we go. The man stood silent in the shadow of the inimitable majesty of the redwood. How about that? Or how about this? The inimitable style of Vincent van Gogh is always easy to see. You can identify it quite easily, as I did one day when I turned a corner in the museum and came face to face with Starry Night and burst into tears. It was organic, you guys. Okay, that's the word. Use it down below here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, everybody, we want to try as much as we can to support independent booksellers. And to that end, if you wanted to, say, casually pick up a copy of light summer reading like the Iliad, or maybe even lighter like Paradise Lost, don't go to the big boys. Go to the independent booksellers, and you can find them through bookshop.org/word of the day. Check the link up above in my profile or down below.